Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about this book, Hog Ranches of Wyoming. What is a hog ranch other than a horrible term for something that, I mean, it's just like if you're ever gonna make something sound really ugly and gross, calling it a hog ranch is how you do it. What they were rural places, rural brothels basically, that were near military posts out west. And it could be that originally they actually were places that raised hogs to help, you know, to sell meat to the military, but it quickly became like a derogatory type, I mean, just like a very crass way of referring to a brothel. And then the women that worked there were referred to as hogs, which is really horrible. And this was the lowest level of brothel that you could work in. Basically, this was right above just being out on the street. And so you had women who were ill, who were suffering from alcoholism, who were older, who were disabled. I mean, just bad circumstances. And the places were not well maintained, and they were inexpensive, but they were also dangerous. So this book, Hog Ranches of Wyoming by Larry K. Brown, I was hopeful for it. It's a skinny little book, but I thought, you know, it's going to be focused research. It was informational. Why did that just sound like not the right word? Anyway, he talks about them mostly being places where people could get alcohol or gamble. He doesn't necessarily focus on the work that I'm focusing on. It's also, he's a local historian. It's like a collection of stories that he's not exactly transcribing, but he read stories about these places in other books, and then he's relaying them here. So there's citations and sources, but I don't know, like a lot of it seems to be kind of almost like color commentary on the history of the area and maybe not specifics. I mean, you can see that I flagged things. It was more like this was a jumping off place for me to now look up these different names and places and find more information. I was hoping when I went through Wyoming to actually visit a hog ranch historical site, and I didn't have the chance to. They're remote enough that it would have been quite out of the way for me to get up there. But I can show you, there are photos in this that show these are really just like, they're just not the nicest places. The place where Calamity Jane was working as a companion or whatever, because I'm not using the other word, it was a hog ranch. But they're just these buildings where women kept small spaces, and they were dangerous and kind of gross places to work. Anyway.